We've identified a farm 50 kilometers from the central business district of Harare, and we're going to start goat farming on a major scale there, man. I'm so excited about this project. And man, you can ask, how are you doing these things when you're out there in Johannesburg, South Africa? Guys, it's simple: partnerships. Guys, one thing that you need to know right now is that, in Zimbabwe, the land is in the hands of the people. However, what's happening is that with most of these people, some of these people, they don't actually have the financial resources to utilize this land. So what we've been seeing in Zimbabwe over the past 5 years is that we're seeing that, a lot of individuals, especially foreign individuals, coming back, or the previous farmers coming back to actually start investing, partnering with the local farmers, to basically produce and utilize the land. And basically, I saw this opportunity and say that why not look for partnerships? Because what's happening in Zimbabwe right now is that if you are in the diaspora, like right now, I'm in Johannesburg, South Africa, the issue is if you want to invest in a place like Zim, the issue is management, right? You need to really make sure that you have proper management systems to assist you. So sometimes the only way to do this is to partner with individuals that are actually on the ground. So what we have done, this is a partnership of 3 parties. So there's one party with the land, 198 hectares, of land. Then we've got, another party, the Diaries of a Goat Farmer here on YouTube. Then we got, myself, right? Basically, so we are going to be leveraging our resources, together. We've concluded the necessary, or in the process of concluding, all the necessary legal documentation in terms of contracts, to actually get this going. But the investment has started on this farm, resuscitating, equipment and the likes, and the work is now being done on the ground, guys. So basically what's going to happen here is that, as I said, we are bringing all our resources together. The Diaries of the Goat Farmer, they're out in concession, right? They've had a goat project for the past, almost 2 years now. It's out in concession, and basically they are going to be coming onto the farm, bringing their management expertise, bringing their passion, onto the farm. And man, it's going to be amazing, man. It's going to be a great time, as we are building, because there's much more land, on this new farm, many more resources, and man, a lot to do. There's massive advantage in terms of this, right? There's massive advantage because if I'm sitting in a place like Johannesburg, South Africa, I've got access, to cheaper resources, be it farm equipment, be it, seeds that are needed, to plant various things. Like right now, we're planting lucerne for the feed of the animals. It's cheaper here, right? So it's a matter of, I've already bought the seed here, taking it to Zim, and the planting happens, right? That's basically how these things work. And for example, you've got animal, veterinary products, for your animals, you need the medication. They'll be cheaper in a place like South Africa. There's access to funds, and you invest it. That's basically what's happening, guys. There's never a time such as this where there's free movement of people, money, like never before. There's free movement of all these things that's actually happening right now, and you need to take advantage. Sending money, across the world is so easy. It has never been easy, as it is right now, and we need to take advantage. So guys, the thing is this: we cannot keep on running. We can't keep on running as an African, because we've been running, we've been just moving from place to place, right? Sometimes it's our own will, sometimes it's not our will. Look at slavery, for example, right? Back then people were taken to the Americas and the likes. Right now, and there's nothing wrong with this, going to Canada, going to the States, going to Australia, going to the UK to work. But if you're there, think, what sort of assets are you building? Especially what sort of investment are you making? And this investment, you might make it back home. Because this is what everyone else is doing. All the other races are actually taking advantage. If you look in Zim right now, when we are, the black people are running away, you see that the other races are coming in every day from Joburg, to Blawayo, to Harare. Their flights are full every day, with investors, people going to work there. What are they doing there? We're running away, but other people are going. Why is that the case? At the end of the day, you see white people on these planes, They are going there because they are taking advantage of the means of production. Guys, if you're not taking advantage of the means of production, the land, we've known this for a long time, you can't really build wealth. You know, that's why there was a scramble for Africa in the 1800s, the Berlin Conference, whereby the European countries, you know, they basically cut up Africa as a cake, and they know how to take advantage of Africa, but we are still running, right? Yes, you can go and work in the diaspora, but invest your resources. So guys, man, think partnerships, man. We are going into goat farming. The opportunity is there right now to take advantage. You know, export markets are there. Zimbabwe uses the US dollar. And everywhere, I can make use of US dollars in Joburg. You know, I can make use of US dollars if I travel to the States, you know, travel wherever. So, guys, the opportunity is there, you know, exporting goats, you know, to the UAE, you know, exporting other products, you know, to Mozambique and the like. So, guys, the resources can be used and you can get the money and you can invest this money anywhere in the world. So, guys, that's the opportunity. That's what I wanted to share with you right now. We're going to be converting, coming up with hybrids, you know, for meat production, coming up with boer goats, you know, for breeding and the likes. That's what we're going to be doing, and I'm super, super excited about this. I wanted to share this with you so that look for collaboration. If you're South African, for instance, look for collaborations with locals in Zimbabwe, collaborations in locals wherever. I mean, look at it, guys. Since Zimbabwe was facing economic challenges over 2 decades now, 2008, food, grocery items have been coming from South Africa. But the question is, how much have you taken advantage of that? You know, how much? That's the question. So, guys, let's look at this continent as one. Let's look at ourselves as one so that we can invest. That's what everyone else is doing. Everyone else, the Berlin Conference, they decided to have peace and not to have war, but they decided to divide Africa for themselves. Let's start working for this continent. So guys, man, share this video right now, like the video, and let's get things going. Subscribe to all these nice things, man. I've got a lot more content to share with you. So guys, man, let's get it going. Cheers. Bye-bye.